like Curtis Blow, Africa Bambaataa, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. While there was still no official category for rap in 1985, Run DMC made the first Video Music Awards appearance by a hip-hop artist when they took to the stage to rap the Video Music Awards rules.
We got videos that get awards voted on by a national voting board. The Music and Video Industry Awards videos on MTV.
Run DMC was featured at rap's next big Video Music Awards milestone in 1987, when the MCs from Hollis, Queens were invited to perform their crossover hit with Aerosmith, Walk This Way. Thanks in large part to Walk This Way, hip-hop artists gained a higher visibility on the channel.
1, 2, I was rapping with my mother about music. She told me about this song called Blue and Red. When she was my age, cause of bumble. They thought it was filthy, cause the words were mumbled.
And by 1989, MTV responded by creating the Best Rap Video category for the Video Music Awards show.
How you think my mom and my dad and Ellen and Harry and Pam, that's my sweetheart Gina, she's out there right now. Who else, Jeff?
MTV.
Yeah, definitely MTV. Word up.
With the new decade, hip-hop artists used the Video Music Awards as a place to make a statement, including one about censorship by those noted crusaders for First Amendment rights.
Two Live Crew? The Two Live Crew.
Let's face it, when they started us, if people like MTV and other TV stations don't support us, then all you guys will be looking for jobs, because they're going to come after you next.
And the rap video of the year is LL Cool J. Mama said knock you out.
It's a behind-the-scenes sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cindy's just kind of, I just want an award.
He's got to get down. He just wanted an award, and also he's in a hurry, and he's got to finish getting dressed.
Yeah, I got to finish getting dressed. Okay.
Were you psyched when you won?
No question. Definitely happy. I want to thank MTV for their support. They definitely, been behind me 100%. Now I got to go do my job.
93 also marked the Video Music Awards debut of presenters Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg of Suge Knight's infamous Death Row Records. But the real story was backstage, as Snoop narrowly escaped the LAPD after presenting the award.
I had booked Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg on as presenters. So I took Snoop and I got clearance to put him in Peter Gabriel's trailer. And I have on my headset, and Joel Gallen, who's head of production, calls me. He's like, Tracy, what's your 20? He's like, the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department are combing the audience looking for Snoop Doggy Dogg. They're here to arrest him. I immediately turn around, run into the audience, find Suge, the president of Death Row, and I'm like, Suge, go and get the car. We've got to get Snoop out of here because the sheriff is here. And he's like, word? I'm like, yeah, word. He runs off. I run back to Peter Gabriel's trailer, open the door. The smoke comes billowing out. Suge pulls up in the drop-top hydraulic car, which pulls up in front of the trailer, bouncing up and down. I get Snoop, I get him downstairs from the trailer, and they go riding off the back way off the lot. Later that night, I get back to my hotel room, and I turn on the TV, and Snoop had turned himself in on suspicion of murder charges, which he was later acquitted of.
What's the hair? Could you explain?
It's laid back. I feel like that tonight. I feel way pimpish this evening. I'm fresh about my coma.
Gangster rap was at its controversial and commercial peak, and Snoop was kicking his biggest production yet.
For me to walk again and talk again, but anyway, I get running some keys to get back on my feet, and everything that brother said came to reality.
Snoop was not the only West Coast rapper hitting big, as his chronic production mentor picked up that silver statue and defended his chosen art form.
I gotta say something to everybody out there trying to shut down hip-hop. It's not happening.
1996 was the year that the media and the rap world magnified an isolated incident between Sean Puffy Combs' Bad Boy Entertainment and Death Row Records into an East Coast, West Coast war.
I remember when Dr. Dre arrived to do our pre-show, and he shows up, and he looks around, and he's Suge Knight and Tupac. He came to the Video Music Awards, but he only did our pre-show, and then got on a plane and left immediately.
All this East Coast, West Coast nonsense is just getting ridiculous, you know. It's just like another form of black-on-black crime.
something that the journalists and people are making up just to get paid off it so it can drag out and everybody can have albums. When it all goes down, don't look at me and Biggie and be like, why is there a big East Coast, West Coast war?
Tupac was a presenter at the '96 Video Music Awards and a nominee for Best Rap Video, but it would be the last time MTV would see him alive. In Las Vegas, just 2 days later, he suffered what would turn out to be a fatal gunshot wound.
The high point for me was Bone Thug.
At the '96 award show, the New York City Police Department arrived not to pick up an award, but to arrest Busy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony, who was wanted for assault and battery. The group was tipped off, though, and Busy Bone managed to slip out the back door of Radio City, one step ahead of the cops.
Coolio featuring Gangsta's Paradise.
Coolio, I gotta tell you, it was very gracious of you to sort of dedicate your rap award to the other groups. What came through your mind?
Really, California Love and Crossroads were two really good videos, and so was doing it because I know for a fact that my video was not the best video in that category. I'm sharing this with all my homies because all those was the best videos of the year. We should all got an award tonight. Peace.
What'd you say?
Hi, Howard Stern.
What'd you say?
We're doing a rap song with OJ.
No, actually, I'm not doing a rap song with OJ. Because the knife that I got, I'm gonna stab you with it if you keep talking like that.
These dimensions and extensions will secure my future pensions. When I mention corporate lynchings like the Cowboys did to engines, the intention to the devils is to cause me hypertension. So I stay gold like Stevie Wonder, don't blunder like OJ Simpson.
Perhaps as an antidote to the violence and tragedy plaguing the scene, the '97 awards were a celebration of hip-hop. It was the year of Puff Daddy, who took the stage for a monumental performance featuring Sting and Faith Evans, all in memory of another murder victim, Notorious B.I.G.
I know if my son was here tonight, the first thing he would have done is say big up to Brooklyn.
The ladies also expressed themselves collectively in '97 as a group of rap's best female performers joined Lil' Kim in updating Kool and the Gang's Ladies' Night.
Come on!
Don't call it a comeback!
But the highlight of the entire party marked hip-hop's ascension to a new pinnacle, as LL Cool J became the first rapper elected to MTV's Video Vanguard.
This year's recipient of MTV's Video Vanguard Award is LL Cool J.
This award is like special because it says that somebody appreciates all of the art and all of the work and all of the blood, sweat, and tears that I've put in over the years, so I'm real thankful, you know.
I'd like to accept this award for Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, the Treacherous 3, Fearless 4, Zulu Nation, Africa Bambaataa, Funky 4+1, Sugar Hill Gang, Soul Sonic Force, and the true pioneers of rap as we know it today, Run DMC and Jam Master Jay.